Okay. I will now attempt to figure out what's in my sister's bag. I think I might not even know what most of this is. Okay. Here we have the wallet, which is safe to say it's a wallet. We have a passport. We have a lot of like bathroom products kind of things, like toothpaste and perfume and some tampons and some contacts. There's a lot of Ziploc bags in my sister's bag. Now what's this? It's a brush. Why are all these things in Ziploc bags?
So they are separate and they don't get dirty.
Okay, we have some butt gum. We have some tissues. We have some change, some Canadian change. No, or wait, no, there's also some US change in here. It's a North American change box. There's a lot of things in this bag. What is this?
I think it's a necklace.
Let's find out. It's a necklace. It's actually many necklaces. Okay, here we have one of those phone batteries, like when your phone dies, one like you can recharge it when there's no power cord going on. We have some makeup. Why is it all in Ziploc bags?
Can you imagine what it would be like if every item was like...
Yeah, but what if they were like in these stylish little bags?
Well, don't get me stylish little
Okay,
bags.
this seems to be a mask.
No.
No? What is it?
Underwear.
Oh, okay. Another tissue with a little bear on it. Some wet wipes. Some deodorant. Some tooth cleaning sticks. Some nose spray. Here's some foot pads. So far I'm good at this. Some more nose spray. The tickets to our show in the Viper Room that never happened because of the pandemic. That's depressing. Some more wet wipes. Oh, that's just regular Kleenex. And in the bottom corner are some earphones. So far, I did a good job. Okay, so here we have some more makeup. Another tampon. Some eyeliner. Some more eyeliner. Oh, and a pencil, and some Tums, and some nose drops, and another tampon. You have a lot of tampons in your bag.
Well, you can never be safe enough.
Some keys. I think, yeah, that's a key to our LA apartment. A bottle opener, another tampon, another eyeliner, and one of those fresh things, one of those fresh tissues. An ear, not an ear, I have a hairband, another tampon, and some lipstick. And in the end, we have another fresh tissue. So I figured it all out. That's the contents of my sister's bag. There's nothing that I didn't know what it was. Oh.
Then you didn't figure out what was in that one Ziploc bag.
Oh, which?
The one that had many different items.
What do you mean? I said what it was. That there were like all sorts of things, like bathroom necessities mostly.
But you never saw that I have a pack of lemon juice in there.
Oh really? Wait.
And a pocket knife.
Wait, let's check out those bathroom necessities. I think this is a pocket toothbrush.
It is.
There's some sleeping pills, some other type of pills. Some were tampons. Yeah, the contacts we already had. I can't find the lemon juice.
That right? A what? Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. I got a pen mark. Anybody have any white? Do you have any white stuff?
So, there's this bag on the street. Or is it a shirt? What do you think it is?
I think it's a bag.
Yeah, I think it's a bag too. Like, look at it. That just spells bag all over it. But I'm just wondering, whatever this thing is, will it still be here when we wake up?
Probably not.
Well, let's find out. Guys, I can't believe it. This is actually happening again. So no one's really been saying anything, but there's all these fire trucks. There's people outside. We haven't evacuated yet, but supposedly, I think one of the top floors is burning, and but I don't know if this is like, if we're in danger or something. Fuck. Okay, they said remain in your units at this time, but this is still going on. Like, are they trying to drive me insane? So it doesn't seem like the building is burning. I'm so tired, guys. I am so fucking tired. I just want to go to bed. I was actually trying to sleep before this happened. It's like fucking 3 a.m. in the fucking morning. Oh, no. Well, he told us to stay in our units. So, we're gonna stay in our units. Oh, no. So there's just one fire truck left and this car. Everybody else is left. Look, nothing in there anymore. This is just the same situation as last time, where there was some kind of a electronic malfunction with the alarm system. But that won't stop them from beeping all night long and not letting me sleep. And I really need sleep. There's been a lot of shit going down lately. I'll let you know soon. But most likely next Sunday, not this Sunday. Oh, fuck, man, I'm just so tired. I just want to go to bed, man. We just found out that this is a water problem. A water problem.
Seriously? You're doing this? Like, at 3 a.m. We can't sleep. There is 7 fire trucks outside of our building. The alarm doesn't stop for half an hour, and this is because of a water problem.
But it just stopped. The alarm just stopped.
Oh yes, because maybe the water extinguished it.
Yeah.
And why is this voice allowed to talk to us? Why are we not able to ask him questions back?
No, we can't.
Yeah, why?
That's not how things work.
What? You know what? That's fucking racist.
Hello, Voiders, and welcome to a fresh edition of I Hate Sundays. Actually starting on a Sunday. I just woke up. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Let's find out. It is still there. Whatever the fuck this is, it's still there. So, I went outside to check the situation out. It's just an empty bag. Yeah. Nothing in it. Oh my god, look at this. I didn't know they just roam around like this. Sneaking through. I think he's looking for food.
No, I don't think he's well.
guys. So, tonight we're watching Booze, Broads, and Blackjack. It's a movie that just got out on Amazon Prime, and like, I know most of the cast and crew. Like, I mean, Frenchie is in this, Thomas Haley is in this, Tiffany Brookfest is in this, Felicia Rose is in this. All familiar faces, all people who you've seen on I Hate Sundays on one time or another, so this is gonna be fun. It's always so fun knowing people who are in the movies you're watching. It's always just fucking insane. I don't even know what I'm expecting. What are you expecting?
You have my briefcase. Yes. Come back! Give me back my briefcase!
Okay, guys, let's talk Booze, Broads, and Blackjack. Like it was with Clown Fear already, it's always a little difficult to me reviewing a film where I know a lot of the cast and crew, which is the case at this one as well. But besides that, Booze, Broads, and Blackjack was directed by Ricky Burt Jr. It stars a lot of people you've seen in my vlogs. It stars our girl Frenchie as a femme fatale. We also have Felicia Rose. We also have Tiffany Brookfest. And we also have Thomas Haley, all people you know. And in the lead, we have James Duval, who does a great job as Oscar Chavez. This movie, I don't even know where to start. It is just so amazingly campy. And it has just so much overacting that it kind of becomes a world of its own. For me, this all kind of felt like watching a Tales from the Crypt episode, but you eliminate the horror, but you keep the horror actors. That's kind of what this is. We have James Duval, he's playing Oscar Chavez, and his cousin is this mafia guy called Vinny, and he is instructed to play this blackjack tournament in Las Vegas and pick up a briefcase for Vinny and bring it back. However, his girlfriend accidentally sees Vinny's men dropping off a body somewhere and is highly paranoid about the whole entire situation. Vinny tells Oscar not to bring his girlfriend along, but he still does that, and when Frenchie gets involved as the femme fatale, things start taking a very crazy turn. So Booze, Broads, and Blackjack is honestly a lot of fun, and it kind of defies one of my rules as a producer when it comes to action movies. Because what I always say is, if you're an indie filmmaker and you're planning to make an action movie, if you ain't got those $6 million in your budget, you should not make that action movie because it's gonna look like crap. And what Booze, Broads, and Blackjack is way, way under that budget, if you know what I mean. And what makes it so cool is that they are very aware of that, and they wear their lack of budget like armor. And that is where the comedy of this movie kicks in. And it's not like the so bad it's good kind of comedy, because they know what they're doing. They're using these cliche mobster dialogues and these cliche mobster situations and places, and kind of combining that with your classical B-movie indie film tropes. And when you connect these two things, the whole entire thing becomes a world of its own. And that is where this movie really shines, because under all the campiness and the cheesy dialogue and the overacting, you have a plot that is just so full of twists, turns, and surprises that it just like keeps putting a smile on your face. This movie isn't boring for one single second. its pacing is actually quite perfect, because the second you think you see something coming from a mile away, the film makes a complete different turn in another direction. And it is just such a barrel of fun watching this. There's seriously, as I mentioned before, not a single boring moment here. Everyone does their job properly. And I don't even know what else to tell you guys. This is just a great, fun flick to see. And this is your perfect kind of movie when you're tipsy on a Wednesday night and you just really want something really entertaining and fun to see. Nothing bombastic, but you want a really cool indie film. And that is what Booze, Broads, and Blackjack literally does perfectly. It is your perfect little indie mobster midnight movie. And there's very few of these out there. So, like, it's kind of really a thing on its own. And you guys are going to find this very surprising, but I'm going to go there. I'm going to give Booze, Broads, and Blackjack a 7 out of 10. We're not going to do the chart just yet. We still have one more movie to review. Okay, so for today's trailer reaction, we will be looking at the new Kevin Smith horror film, Kilroy Was Here. So I really enjoyed Red State and I really enjoyed Tusk. So I know a lot of people don't agree with me on this, but I am very big on Kevin Smith doing horror movies. So I am looking forward to what's coming at us now. Let's check out Kilroy Was Here. It doesn't want to play. Did my computer just crash? Fuck. Okay, trying this again. Let's look at the trailer for Kilroy Was Here. Production companies, lots of them.
Blind the eyes that cannot see, make deaf the ears that cannot
Ooh,
hear,
they're already
mouth that cannot tell.
face covering properly in this.
Back then, his name was Roy Huggins. When he was your age, he already had a taste for blood.
I'm already getting like these Hatchet vibes here. Like, this has Victor Crowley all over it.
Nothing will stop Kilroy if he wants to get
I'm get like this is not very typical for a Kevin Smith movie.
Middle-aged man who eats a Hub's floor cleaner all day.
It kind of feels more like a slasher.
This is Alicio and Ernesto.
I can see pedophile written all over this priest. This is probably going to be a topic in this movie.
Kid killing boogeyman, that is just some superstitious.
I'll make my special sweet tea.
It's like I really don't really get what's going on here, really. But there's definitely some suspense building up here, that's for sure. Yeah, hear the death metal in the background.
Cassie, I'm coming to Kilroy.
Oh, that looks like a badass massacre waiting to happen. Blah. I already noticed how it's not shying away from its goriness, which I really like. And that whole entire Kevin Smith comedy-esque charm is also all over this. So I'm looking forward to this. This is more of a different Kevin Smith territory. It's more of a slasher than anything else, I have the feeling. But, you know, we cannot have a Kevin Smith film without the social commentary, and I think we will have enough of those. I think we're going to really be having fun with this once it's out. Looking forward to it a lot. Okay, so we're watching more movies. Again. Today, we're watching The Room, and not Tommy Wiseau's The Room. But still, there's going to be a lot of people getting torn apart because this is a scary room where I heard that people find a room in their house where the things they wish for materialize. So it sounds like a cool concept. Let's see it happen.
When I said you're tearing me apart, I didn't think you'd go outside and fall apart into a million little pieces. This is Mickey Mouse Project.
Seriously, I wish we had watched Tommy Wiseau's The Room 3 times and not this one. Okay, let's talk about this. So, The Room was directed by Christian Folkman and stars Olga Kurylenko and Kevin Jensen. Now, this movie actually started out very promising. I actually really enjoyed the first act very much because it has a very cool concept. So it stars this couple called Matt and Kate, and they're actually living a happy marriage. Their only problem is that they have been problems getting a child, and they've been wanting this to happen for quite some time, and it never really worked out. So one day they move into this new house, and they find this room, this hidden room in the house, and when they are in this room, everything they wish for materializes. And this is where they start wishing for all this money and all these amazing, crazy things until they get to the point that Kate wishes for a child, and a child appears. Shortly after, they discover that everything that has materialized in the room, so like every little thing that they wished for and appeared, as soon as they leave the house, it tumbles into a lot of little pieces. And that is generally the concept of this whole entire thing. And I think the concept is absolutely brilliant. It's like a very creative idea. You can really do a lot with this, and they do a lot with this, and they make this really fun and cool in the first act of the film. But starting in the second act, the film takes a huge nosedive into incoherent garbage, basically. First of all, the acting is all right, but it's not good enough for just two people to carry the entire film as leads. Be a story that involves just 3 people, and the performances aren't strong enough to carry the entire thing, that's for sure. And in the first act, I really loved the imagery they used, some great cinematography. There were some really fun montages with all the things that they wished for and them celebrating their new life and stuff, and it's really fun. In the second act, the whole entire thing becomes this philosophical and existentialist drama because they wished this person into the world, basically, and that's already kind of weird. However, sometime in the end of the second act and in the beginning of the third act, things get so confusing that the movie doesn't really start making any sense whatsoever. Like, you are constantly in the third act just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on at all. And it is really annoying because maybe I'm just stupid, but for me, the plot didn't make any sense whatsoever. when the third act kicked in. Especially there's a character in the movie you clearly see die in the second act that suddenly exists in the third act in the body of another character. So it all just seems like as if there's scenes missing in the movie, as if there's some dialogue points that weren't cleared up. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And you're watching the senselessness, and it's all completely over dramatic and over the top, and you get so annoyed with this whole entire thing very, very quickly. It's too bad, because like what I hate especially is a missed opportunity. When something, when there's so much potential, and a film can be like this glorious masterpiece if it would just go the right way. And this is a movie that goes the completely wrong way. It is just like so sad to see how something that is just so good becomes so ridiculously bad. And I'm not saying like that this doesn't deserve a watch at all. Like it's a movie that is almost good if it wouldn't have went so sideways somewhere along the middle. It's just that the ending really fucks it up. And like, no, it's just like the further you go in the movie, the worse it gets, until the finale is just a huge senseless mess. So I'm gonna give The Room a 4 out of 10.
Mommy, Daddy.
Okay, now comes the time we look at our chart again. I love the fact that Booze, Broads, and Blackjack has actually secured itself in the top 10 for a short while. It's actually number 10 of the best movies we've seen. It's kind of like chilling with the hits of the year so far, like with The Wretched, Color of Space, Horse Girl, My Spy, Booze, Broads, and yeah, it's chilling with those. So it's not like one of our standout best films like Swallow, The Lodge, Becky or The Invisible Man, but it's like up there with the other good ones. Like it's definitely the best indie film we've seen this year. The Room is making itself comfortable with the likes of The Grudge, Relic, and Underwater, movies that were almost good but never really made it. So it kind of belongs there totally, right in the middle with these movies, because that's exactly what it is. Like it's kind of like this just a little forgettable piece that you saw sometime during 2020. A horrible year, but a good year for cinema, mind you. Well guys, we reviewed 2 movies today. We weren't a lot outside, I'm sorry about that one, but I promise you we will in the next episode. Because the next episode is our last one in Toronto. And we'll be extending that one till Wednesday, because we'll be actually flying to Europe for 4 weeks, and I want to take you on the journey of getting there. So we're extending the Sundays next week. So look forward to that. And we will be back in Toronto for a short while after this Europe trip. We'll be seeing TIFF. There will be a Movie Void episode surrounding the TIFF festival. So really look forward to that. Our chart is going to get incredibly extended during that period of time. So there's a lot of shit happening. Like life is going to get very exciting now. So I will see you then. And next week, we're also reviewing 3 movies, guys. 3 motherfuckers. And I think Toronto will be ready enough to open cinemas next week too. So we might actually go to the movies again, which would be insane. So let's hope that happens. And I'll be seeing you guys next week. Till then.
Go to class! Go to school! Cause it's cool to be a lawyer or a doctor. Don't give a fuck about your life. Fuck it up, yeah. Wasted potential every day, that's how I roll. don't even look at me because I'm a motherfucking troll. You don't care. You don't see me. I don't give a fuck living life. That's how we be.